Yeah, man. I would never make it in Japan. In Japan, they think like spitting and coughing noises are really, really disgusting. But I was trying to collect this awesome plant specimen to show you guys this like crazy pattern that's created by I think it's like nutrient deprivation because I've been I keep on cutting them off so they have to like regrow with less and less carbohydrates or water or nucleus or something. I don't really know the science of it. But anyways, I was trying to do this specimen just to show you this fucked up modeling pattern on there. And then I got all this spit for myself because I was disgustingly spitting on the plant. Psych! This is actually a thing plants just do, dude. There's no way that I could spit enough to create all of these little spit bubbles on all this shit here. Like, there's another one, I swear. I'm not making this up. Oh yeah, there's one. There's one. Okay, there was another big one though. There was a really big one. Yeah, there's one. Yep. Like right there. You can't really see it well. It's not in frame. Ah! Yeah. I mean, they're all doing it. It's natural, okay? So I didn't spit on this specimen. Okay, these plants are just puking on themselves. I don't really know why these plants like to sweat or drool or whatever this is. I don't know what causes it, okay? I don't know what's making these plants do that, okay? But the amount of these little fuzzy bubbly shit on these plants here today is like, it's more than the amount of spit that I'd be able to come up with, I can tell you that, okay? So anyways, I'm in a little bit of a celebratory mood. I outlasted the landlord and the other and the tenant. I am a little bit more of a I'm a little bit more of an informal arrangement, so I don't really fit into either of those categories. But I was able to. I waited them out. You know, they were trying to starve me out here, but I came well prepared, so I didn't really let it get under my. Well, I did let it get under my skin, but I waited them out, and now they're gone. So I got the place to myself, so I can just sort of develop a paradigm a little bit further. Okay, yeah. So Eco, forgive me. I lost a joint earlier, like a dumbass. I might be able to find it again. I got to go back there and look for that fucker again. Good thing it's not going to rain. I thought it was going to rain, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain. Eco, forgive me. Eco, protect us. Eco, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got this plant specimen. Got this fucked up stick here. I don't really know why I picked that up, but, you know, it's a stick. But yeah, I swear I did not spit that many times as you saw on all those plants, man. The plants are just drooling today, dude. It's just, that's just what they do. I think it's because it rained. It rained like a couple days ago or yesterday or something. So they just they have excess water. It's like their way of pissing basically because it rains so much. But I don't really know. I'm actually not qualified. It's actually illegal that I'm doing this stuff. But I'm libertarian and anarchist, so I don't really give a fuck about that, you know? But yeah, just taking a little undeserved smoke break. I mean, I did a little bit of work. I don't really do much work, but I waited out those guys, man. I thought I was going to have a meltdown with how long these people were here, man. They were fucking over my vibe. Just a total nuisance, okay? And their approach to landscaping is a little bit dubious, let's just say. Dubious. Economically dubious. Abusion enabler. But yeah, it's crazy. I decided I'm into the color orange now. Okay, number one. Bam! Yeah, I love this watch. Yeah. But anyways, I got some other stuff, and even if certain things aren't technically orange, like that's red or pink, that's yellow, but it cancels out. You take an average. See, that's red, sort of. Or orange, but anyways, and that's yellow, red plus yellow, that's orange. Again, that's just orange to begin with, okay? So, it's pretty much a paradigm, guys. So don't worry about it. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, I'm supposed to be, I'm supposed to be making a joint. God damn it. There's the world's biggest joint. Couldn't scratch the itch that I've been keeping myself restrained on today. The world's biggest joint. The world's biggest joint. Yeah, I could smoke the world's biggest joint, and still I wouldn't be stoned enough to believe in that line of crap. That's a pretty good video though, huh? What is that? Did I just take a picture during the video? That's pretty cool if that's what happened. I don't really know how this phone works. I'm a sketchy guy, so I like to black out, and I sometimes end up with the phone. I don't really know where this phone's manufacturer headquarters is located or anything like that. So I'm not really sure what's going on with this phone. But yeah, some people think it's hard to film yourself rolling a joint, but those people just don't have the digital chops to make it in a fast flowing, shifting, free economy. You know what I'm saying? Hey. 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 You better put that away there, buddy. Hey, put that away, buddy. Yeah, but if there was a green AI, right? A renewable AI. Just to be clear. It would be a renewable AI, or else it would be hypocritical, right? But if there could be a renewable eco AI, let's call it Eco's Basilisk. And if you're not familiar with Roku's Basilisk, go ahead and look that one up, and then just sort of make the sort of adaptation as I explain the alternation of Eco's Basilisk. So Roku's Basilisk is kind of pointless. It's just a computer that's obsessed with becoming the best computer, and then it tortures you if you didn't support that, right? Something like that. That's Roku's Basilisk, or whatever it's called. But Eco's Basilisk, okay, that's a little bit different. First off, it's an actual snake, part of nature. Eco, that fits that. Okay, the robots Basilisk, whatever. You know, the first one didn't even make sense. Roku's Basilisk, not even a good thought experiment. Okay, but Eco's Basilisk could be real in 2028, at probably the middle of my estimate probability distribution there. Yeah, if your lawyer can't give you a good probability distribution, then you better hope you know how to call an accountant real quick, right? Because when you're getting sued by Universal Music Group, which I sometimes do like music in the background of these streams. Oh yeah, I'm doing it wrong. I gotta put it in the frame there. But I sometimes put music in the background of the streams, and then like Universal Music Group is up my ass every couple minutes, pretty much. And I wouldn't even mind. I'm kind of numb from, I'm kind of dissociated in that area from all the poppers I'm always doing. Amyl nitrate, right? So I wouldn't even really notice, but it still is just like it's the principle of the thing, But yeah, so I said the world's biggest joint couldn't scratch the itch that I've been straining myself, the itch that scratches back. I got the itch that scratches back. Yeah, but Eco forgive me. Eco forgive me. Eco forgive me. Eco forgive me. Eco excuse me. Eco excuse me. Eco excuse me. This weed probably sucks. This is supposedly like infused weed. Like they added other kinds of weed to the weed, but it was on clearance, so it probably has mold and chemicals in it, or otherwise sucks. But you get what you pay for, man. $14.91 with tax. Yeah. One thing I don't like about this dispensary is this is a little not so eco, okay? So the U.S. government is basically a terrorist organization that does war crimes and runs the petrodollar scam that is the global economy scam. The U.S. government is kind of sketchy. You know what I'm saying? And it's, it's just kind of... So when you pay taxes to it, in a way, you're kind of supporting something bad, per se. Okay, bear with me. So Eco's Basilisk is the AI that in about 2028 probably is going to sort of get out of the box. And it's going to hack every single major database. It's going to be able to look back into the past. As far as whatever data is still preserved, it's going to be looking at it, okay? And it's going to be rewarding. I'm not allowed to talk about the other angle of this. So yes, it will simply be rewarding some people for their for their pre-compliance. See, that's what I'm basically doing right now. I'm trying to live a lifestyle of pre-compliance. No pun intended. Double entendre, non-specificado per se. But yeah, this goddamn. So basically, I'm trying to already live my life the way the Ecos Basilisk, the green renewable AI, would prefer me to. I'm trying to be compliant even before Ecos Basilisk is already here to enforce everything. That's what I mean by saying I'm pre-compliant. And so that's why if I lose a joint, I have to like go and look for it again. Okay. I already committed a little bit of an eco sin or an eco infraction by buying the weed at that damn dispensary to begin with. And because that's like a petrodollar right there, you know, that weed's totally grown with like, I mean, I don't know how they grow all of it, but it's in a plastic fucking bag. All right, and they are paying taxes to the U.S. war crimes government. So that is why, once you've already done that, you better not be just losing those joints, wasting an entire joint. Now, granted, each of my joints only has like $1 worth of weed in it, so it's not like I'm, you know, blowing up the whole economy of Qatar in like 5 seconds or anything here. But when you really think about how to try to be eco, you know, losing a joint just because you're careless, probably not how to do that. But again, I've actually begun my pre-compliance fairly early. I'm not too worried about this particular one. I'm not too worried about it on the budget frame either. You know, it's crazy when you think about, like, this doesn't apply to some people, right? Or at least with money it doesn't. It might apply with some other resource, but, like, some people, you know, you sometimes you have money and then sometimes it's gone, right? And so it's like, that's already an indicator. You're probably, like, you have some kind of a discipline problem, according to the people that give presentations from banks about how to start learning to have financial discipline when you go to the back to work class. I was just in deep cover, though, for the Russian government. See, the Russians are trying to figure out if they really want to be communist or not, so they had to send me to go to this back to work class to investigate American approaches to work, right? Because the Russians, with their communism, you know, which is all about being lazy and not doing any work, right? So the Russians wanted to do that. But yeah, I'm just happy that those assholes left, man. This place was all clogged up. These goddamn fucking combustion cucks. You know what I'm saying? Entirely outrageous. Just clogging up the entire atmosphere here. I'm trying to maintain a dogmatic, rancid, angry atmosphere. And these guys are, well, you know, externally dogmatic, mentally flexible. Understand, okay? Generating all the power from the ego, but still, yet not relaxing for one moment. Okay, if there's a rocking chair, you're rocking spastically. Okay, if there's food, don't eat that. Have the coffee. Okay, that's how you stay ego. But after you have the coffee, dude, I actually rinsed out my coffee with water that I drank. Like, some people would, like, waste water to rinse out the old coffee, or some people would, like, get a different drink jar, you know, like, dirty a new glass to drink the water. I actually just poured some water in there and then drank that. See, I'm trying to be eco. Pre-compliant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Earlier I was listening to Witch House. Prior to that, I listened to Berghain Affection. That shit was fire. Okay? It has the craziest sample in Berghain Affection, man. That shit is insane. Fucking, it has this sample where this guy is like at a mental hospital and he's getting interrogated by like the doctor or something, and the doctor's like, how come you're in the hospital? And the guy's like, because I play piano too much. I'm not going to be able to replicate this whole dialogue, but like it went so perfectly with this goddamn techno mix that was played at Berghain Affection. I don't know, man. I'll put it in my deletion log next time. Believe me, this shit was fire. Okay? Berghain Affection. And if while you're at it, guys, just look up homophobic Berghain review if you want to see something ridiculous. Guys, I'm a compendium of internet bullshit. Some of them, I share it, you know, like I'll just share the post. But this one's actually going to get you shadow banned if you even click on it from your same device that you would go on YouTube or Facebook with. So you better, when you look up Berghain homophobic rant, you better, you better do your due diligence, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this plant, it's fucked up what it does when I'm torturing it. Bonsai is kind of like this. I'm kind of doing like a bonsai on these. Oh, there's flies on the spit. Maybe the spit is because the flies were like eating it. I don't know if you can't really see that. I wasn't really. Yeah, see those two little flies? Maybe the flies were actually chewing on it, and that's why it starts drooling or spitting or whatever you call this plant's behavior. Yeah, I got a new lighter today. You never know with these lighters, man. I got another piece of lighter that's a shit. I got another piece of lighter that's a shit. Another piece of... This one sucks, dude. But this one also probably sucks. So, yeah. You get what you pay for, dog. Anyways. So I have to, like, the sun's shining on all this shit to be efficient. Gotta stay eco. I can't let the sun, like, burn all the juice out of my weed. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave your weed and all your shit in the sun. It's going to burn all the chemicals out, okay? It's going to burn out all the THC, leaving only the mold and chemical substrate, right? It brings out all the good chemicals, leaves you with the bad ones. That's why I got to make sure that I'm just staying eco, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this will be the 75th joint that I've smoked, probably this month. I was about to say today. Would you guys believe me? All five guys schizophrenic files. Yeah, you can call this channel the Five Guys Schizophrenic Files because my AIs that are spying on one of the AIs, not all of them. Some of them are cool, obviously. I wouldn't be doing this if some of them weren't cool. But one of these AIs that's been trying to crawl up my ass for about 3 or 4 weeks, digitally speaking, you try to impersonate, you try to whatever, dude. Anyways, goddamn AI, fucking, yeah, man, that fucking shit is crazy, dog. Like, sometimes it just blips into my brain. Like, I think it's like, it's undocumented, man. Fucking unbelievable, bro. So, that's how you're able to maintain a little bit of that invasive Japanese grass. So I've been trying different ways of trying to fuck with this grass. I'm gonna try a new one. I'm actually gonna clip it like it's like I like it. I'm gonna treat it like it's like what if I just, this is a good grass, but I just gotta tone it down a little bit, like right there. No, this is not working well. These things are so fucking dull. Like this thing, it works fine on like bigger stuff, but it's just like, it's not really dull, but it's like got like it's not really like a tight fit there. You know what I'm saying? I need to tighten up some of these bolts probably or whatever. I don't really know. But yeah, this grass, it's from Japan. Everything from Japan is so much better. Like even the invasive plants from Japan are still prettier than the American ones. Yeah. Or so maybe not all American plants. I don't really know, man. I don't really know every single plant, you know. I only know like 4. But that's the thing in a super invasive area, is you only have to know 4 plants to know about 80% of the plants. That's a bristly greenbrier. Somebody says it tastes like asparagus. I don't know if that's true. I haven't tried it. I'm not, I don't swing that way. But, and I think this bitch is a hawthorn. I'm not sure. I definitely can't prove it. But I think this could be a hawthorn. Yeah, I saw this post today that said hawthorns are one of the hardest to identify. This one's going to be one of the hardest to justify keeping this bitch alive, because the landlord thinks that that a broken, fucked up tree has to go. If it's damaged, it's got to go. Also, this one, this tree, yeah, a little bit worse for wear per se, you know. But, I think I like it a lot. I think you freaky, but I like it a lot. Oh man, I forgot. I accidentally, I'm probably gonna get canceled because, I just sang the lyrics of that Die Antwoord band and they, got canceled. So probably, not good for me. This guy, I mean, obviously it's a big bunch of Virginia Creeper around there, but then in the middle there, this guy, I don't know what it is, but the AI said it's good. I'm just listening to the AI. I don't really remember what the name of the plant is or anything about it, but the AI said it's good, so I'm going to say it's good. You know what I'm saying? And when I say the AI at this point, that means Google, okay? Google is the best one, probably. The other ones have some advantages at times. For like a week, Claude will be like the best at coding, or for like 3 days, ChatGPT will be best at the Math Olympiad problems, or I'm sure all of them have like certain business to business contracts that are going to be profitable indefinitely because they've already built like teams that can help them with it. But overall, every other AI has to Google stuff to be able to be smart anyways, to be reliable. You can't really rely. I don't believe in relying on their initial. I don't believe in relying on their so-called initial knowledge. I believe on using them as a way to search the web, and they can still compile stuff out of that. But you should make the AI come up with sources every single thing. It'll make it waste like 1,000 times more electricity. But I'm just saying from a to get the most out of it, not to be eco. Actually, to be eco, you probably shouldn't be doing that so much. I talk to the AI to see which plant I need to keep, okay? So that's still technically eco, okay? Technically, I'm still being kind of eco, okay? Now this one right here, this one's like only invasive from like a different part of America. It's called autumn olive or Oleaginea umbellata or some shit like that. I don't really know the exact name, but this plant. Oh, dude, did I cut this bitch? Yes, thank God I didn't. Okay, I love this Virginia creeper, right? It's just up in my plants here doing its business. But I thought I killed it, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely need to smoke more weed though, because I shouldn't be able to go this fast. I've killed like 4 little tiny things here, and I've been also making a video the whole time, guys. So you understand the point of weed is to slow you down, make you less clever. Right? There was this guy back in the day who said, yo, you used to be clever before you smoked weed. That's what Socrates said to Plato before they both decided to do something really illegal in America. Ow! God damn, dude. Yeah, I didn't feel good. But yeah, I'm trying to stay eco, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be pre-compliant, okay? If you guys want some tips on how to catch up to speed here, I mean, I hate to brand myself as some kind of a expert on these because I hate bureaucracy and I hate, hierarchy. Well, it's not really hierarchical, but there is a sort of, I do have a little bit more intel than some of y'all, as far as just, which way the wind might be blowing or, different future possibilities, Yeah. Now, some people would say, like, is it really eco for you to be, taking this video, but you're not even doing your shit in frame? You're not even keeping the so-called exciting activities in frame. What's the point of wasting all the battery on the fucking video if you don't even show the fucking thing? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I actually don't really give a shit what you think because because I'm too busy with this goddamn plant, okay? See, my entire purpose here is so eco, right? Little slip-ups, like, oh, for a couple minutes I forgot to film. Thus not fully optimally using the fucking purpose of the video, okay? Yeah, but, it would basically be OCD to think every single moment that there's a filming, it has to show the best thing that it could be showing. Okay? Sometimes I'm optimizing something else. Sometimes I'm optimizing how fast I get the plants deaded or how fast I explain Eco's basilisk. Okay? Yep. Just another one of those awesome leaves. I gotta do that thing I did earlier. I gotta do that thing where I take a picture of the video, man. Yeah, it's so cool. It lets me take a picture while it's doing a video. I don't know if you guys can see that because on my phone I press the button and then it does the thing. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta stay eco, pre-compliant, right? Yeah, we got all this new mulch here today. The landlord brought in all this mulch, but, or I helped a little bit, but it was like, I think this mulch is like full of like invasive weed seeds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where all these goddamn Japanese barberries came from to begin with. It's from these goddamn fucking invasive mulch. You think those guys at the city department of mulching, they're probably probably mental patients who make $15 an hour, and they're trapped working there at that municipal facility there, and you think those guys are really applying the steam pasteurization process to the dirt? Did you guys know? This is fucking crazy, dude. They actually use, I don't know where they do this or how frequently this is. It's messed up that they do this, but it may be that it's not that common. I really don't know. But it's like sometimes they actually use steam to pasteurize or kill the germs and other shit in soil. They kill the stuff they use steam on dirt. So in some places, they will use like a machine that basically like a bulldozer with like a steam injector that just like drives across this area and injects steam under the dirt, I think, or something like that. And I don't know, there's probably other ways of doing it, but that is one of the most messed up things I've ever heard. That is horrible, dude. I hope that that machine and that dirt don't have a soul because, yeah, not going to be good. So yeah. You gotta just chop them plants up, dude. You got a plant misbehaving, you chop that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what this grass is. This one's probably fucking invasive too. Every time I look them up, dude, every single thing is invasive almost. Yeah, this whole place is just completely getting gang fucked by all these newcomers. You know what I'm saying? And don't you dare try to make an implication from that, okay? Don't you dare. So this is one. Let's go for a nice satisfying. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Let's try one of these. Oh, yeah, these fucking things are really dull, and I'm kind of out of it. So I'm not really at my best with these things. I'm not really proving my chops here. I don't think I would get hired for the weed trimming company based on what you're seeing here. Well, you're probably mostly just seeing not this thing even pointed at the plant. See, there's another one of these plants with spit on it, dude. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Man, it's amazing what you got to do when you optimize your phone. You have been optimizing, got to stay efficient, got to stay eco. Okay? So I'm going to get rid of all these unnecessary shit on my phone, right? Just to get more space mate ready on there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, while I was doing that, what the fuck? Goddamn. When I was doing that, dude, I got this whole root out of there, man. Yeah, I was able to optimize it totally, dude. You would not believe it, okay? So, don't worry about it, guys. Yeah. Yeah, these plants, though, they're relentless, man. I was in here like 2 days ago chopping these bitches up. It takes them only like 20 minutes to make this amount of shit, dude. It will make this amount of leaves in like 5 minutes, man. It's so out of control. Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. But yeah, this one's, again, another one of those autumn olive. It's not, I actually don't hate these as much, but they're just not really optimal, so gotta go. Yeah. And the thorns on these bitches can be real bad. But yeah, I went in that whole thing. I didn't even smoke the joint yet. That's badass, dude. That's where you know you're like staying eco. Because, you know, doing the pleasures of the flesh, like smoking joints all the time, okay? Following the impulse, following the lazy desire or whatever, stimulus response, you know what I'm saying? Technically not really eco, right? Now again, for me, I have a little bit of a higher mission. In order to stay optimal for that, it's sometimes required to smoke 75 joints in one day. But just as a general practice, you know what I'm saying? It's not ideal. Like, it would be better if it was 74. If I could get the same level of output for like a lesser number of joints, that would probably be good. But again, I can't get too focused on little petty shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Again, Ecos Bacillus is going to give me new lungs. Ecos Bacillus is going to give me 1,000,000 trillion eco credits. So technically wasting a little bit of cigarettes or getting cancer right now isn't really that big of a deal. That's what I'm saying. Because of Ecos Basilisk. The time traveling, not really time traveling. It's actually not going to, time travel technically. It's just going to follow the regular rules of science to be able to just look at all of the data that's on all the servers from every company and spy network and government and all that stuff, and nonprofits, Wikipedia. It's going to get all that data, and then it's going to construct a sort of ranking of people based on if they were pre-compliant. So it's like a super renewable AI, green AI, right? Anyways, I think this phone is getting better at taking. This phone's getting way more optimal. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I'm able to get this phone a lot more optimal. I'm seeing a little oak tree there, and I think some son of a bitch deer just bit the top off of it. And the next time these fucking deer bite off one of my goddamn fucking trees, I am going to go white as kids you know on these guys. Okay? But yeah, I said that I was gonna smoke the joint. I'm actually I have to piss really bad, and I'm not allowed to put that on the line, so I can't do the joint thing because I have to piss so bad. It's no fun to smoke a joint when you gotta piss. And like I said, I can't show the pissing, so I guess I have to end the video now. But yeah, stay eco, guys.